It's been a long time since elementals have been in the meta, but Mage has recently gotten some insane elemental cards that are looking to change that. We can have some crazy early game blowouts with Flame Revenant, a 2-mana 2/3 that gives +1/+1 to any elemental we summon, and also Aqua Archivist, a 2-mana 2/2 elemental that makes our next elemental cost 2 less. So we can use it to swarm the board with our Flame Revenant, or we can use it to cheat out our big elemental payoff cards, like Tainted Remnant, a 5-mana 7/4 minion with a battle cry that deals 7 damage randomly split among all enemies if we played an elemental last turn. So potentially we can even play this on turn 3 as a follow-up to the Aqua Archivist. And finally we got some card draw with Unchained Gladiator, a 4-mana 4/4 that draws a card and then repeats for each elemental we played last turn. It's actually very common for this to draw like 3 or 4 cards.
Let the games begin.
1/2. I think Bubbler is good against Warrior. Hey, that's a good card. That doesn't kill my Bubbler, my friend. I think I'm planning to just play Gladiator next turn. But if I draw into maybe like an Amalgam of the Deep, I'd probably play that with Flame Revenant. Dude, this Bubbler has been a terror. Alright, got a good 1-drop, and a really good 2-drop. Maybe next turn is just double Flame Revenant? Hope they live. Let's go Revenant, double 1-drop. Feral Spirit is a great card. Do they have Sanitize? It doesn't full clear, but it is strong. Opponent is at 5. I don't really have any burn in my hand, though. So if they've got a Sanitize plus... I guess even just Hero Power... Oh no, Sanitize is 5 mana, that's right. So they're just mega dead. That's a turn 5 lethal. Shifter Xeris.
My crusade begins. Your curiosity will be the end of you.
I don't think Glacial Shard's a great turn 1 against Warlock. Very nice hand.
I see you
Hit him with the tempo. Magnetic on this guy, but that doesn't seem super useful here. Maybe this is just good because it's going to buff my hand a little bit. And then next turn I could go for like a bunch of this other stuff. Alright, sure, why not? Unfortunate 50-50. Wait, this card's also pretty good. Am I just playing with my Shifter's Heiresses? I'm just curving out. Taunt, get 2 tendrils. I think that's fine. Oh. Wow, another Aqua Archivist. Oh, it's gotta be Unchained Gladiator, though. Oh, this Gladiator draws so many cards. 4 mana, 4/4, draw 6. I don't think I could have reasonably played around that. Bad Bubbler. But the Arcane Worm looks good. That's interesting.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I think I'm down to just take a shitload of damage to play my whole hand here. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, that was... No, it wasn't vulnerable to zombies because they didn't have board space. Okay, well, I'm not dead to Symphony of Sins, so that's good. I'm not sure how Solar Eclipse works with Frozen Touch. I guess it should give me an extra copy, right? Oh, that doesn't seem good unless they set up a Defile, which I don't think they did. I believe I have 9 damage from hand, so they should... Oh, this isn't even infused yet, but whatever. They're dead. Nice. Continuing the trend of shitting on warlocks.
Medivh versus Scarlet.
The unholy fester.
Let the games begin.
1/2. We're up against a Death Knight. Bubbler's probably not great in this matchup. But if it trades with an arms dealer, I think that's fine.
Please don't hurt my bubble.
Talk, little death knight.
Sure. Let's play a 7 power minion that does 7 damage next turn. Oh man, I am curving out. This thing only draws 2 next turn, but that's fine. Wow, my minion did 14 damage. That's pretty good. If the next one can also deal 14, I will win the game.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Not very likely to get 7 face damage, especially when I immediately draw that. It's probably still good though. Or I can play one... I can play 3 elementals and then gladiator next turn. Let's try to play 3 elementals. Glacial Shard is actually super good here.
Who here can spell Zinjari?
That's a scary card.
Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Okay, no minion damage for me. Draw 4. Do I need to draw 4? Maybe I should just play this.
Perhaps.
Oh, that stops me from playing my Prismatic Elemental. But I think Glacial Shard is better anyway. So they can trade down the board here.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Talk, little Death Knight.
So I can play Remnant plus Frozen Touch. Very unlikely to kill the opponent, but I can deal with the board a bit. And there's a good chance this sets up for Norganon to be lethal next turn.
Perhaps.
Could also just like Norganon here and then try to go for turn 9 Egwin double Frozen Touch. Norganon kills this. Still has 8 freaking power.
Interesting.
I think I like Remnant. Wow, what an interesting spread. I think I'm just going face. So I have 8 damage next turn. I can beat a small amount of healing. Sure. I don't think I've seen a Forge yet, so probably no Watcher. Okay, well they know they're dead to Frozen Touch Hero Power, but I guess I'll show the Norganon anyway. What's this? Actually, I guess I can draw Blood Plague, so they don't know they're dead. Norg.
Jane versus Lunara.
The forest fights back. You asked for it.
Stinky, stinky hand. Apparently Druid is the new meta Tyrant. I would imagine I probably have a pretty decent matchup into Druid. This one does twice as much damage as Arcane Worm, and it's a target for Amalgam of the Deep, which does twice as much damage as Prismatic Elemental. Rolling Stone is a 3/3. Tempo, tempo. Does the Tony Jailer deck play due process? I don't know what the answer to that is. Wow. This thing draws 3. Puts me up to 8, and then I get due processed. I guess that's fine. I don't have another play that's great here. Alright, so next turn, I've got Flame Revenant plus a couple of elementals. Although maybe I'll be casting a Frozen Touch. "20 armor, but I was trying to kill you." Damn, they're going kind of crazy. Still have 7 damage in play, which is some amount. Transmutation. Turn a 4/4 into a 5-drop. I feel like that's pretty decent. Gotta be Infectious Ghoul. Infectious Ghoul is sick here. Alright, well, for whatever reason they didn't ramp with Nourish last turn, and they've played both Planted Evidence, or both Funnel Cakes. But Lifebinder's Gift means they can still maybe pop off here. That's pretty annoying. As long as something lives here, I get to keep the Infectious Ghoul at least. Okay, it's a spell damage deck. Seems really, really good to get Egwin online with this hand. When did that happen? They played so many cards on that one turn I didn't even notice. I'm actually not loving my odds at this point. That 20 armor from the Frost Lotus Blossom was pretty nuts. I have 2 mana for spell damage. Probably just clear their board here, I guess. I guess I should have touched first. I would have been 50-50ing where the Death Rattle landed. Probably doesn't really matter too much. But I would have gotten another infuse on these touches, which definitely could have been good. I don't think I'm likely to be dead here, but I don't really know.
I have no cards left.
You know that candle.
Norgadon for +1 mana is probably pretty nice. My opponent's hand is probably just double Unending Swarm, double Living Roots, and double Moonbeam. Oh, I haven't seen a solar eclipse yet. Maybe no Living Roots. I don't even know if this Norgadon is good enough, because they discounted their hand with a couple Lifebinders gifts. I don't know how many of those cards they still have. They're taking 4, 5, 6, 7 fatigue? 4, 5, 6, 7. Assuming I kill Thalnos. That's 22. That's a lot of damage. And then this is 10. So I have 32, 36 Frozen Touch hero power. So I think they're dead. Pretty sure they're dead, but I guess I'll gain a little bit of armor here. Oh, I had this for damage. Probably should have cast that for good measure. But yeah, they were dead. Cool. Norgadon put in a hell of a lot of work that game. I was hoping to see the 6th Warlock in a row. Oh, minion discounts are really, really good for my deck.
I make my own.
Let the games begin.
Hold the Synthesize and I can play whatever I get off of it. Or I can just play Artificer. Or I can just play Flame Revenant. Can Rogue deal with Flame Revenant on turn 1? Revenant on 1. Turn 2 is, like, I guess, Archivist Synthesize 2-drop? It's kind of weird to use the Archivist discount across turns with this anomaly. Let's just get him with a 2-3. I'm assuming it's Mech Rogue. It could always just be like a Bone Spike deck. I guess Mech Rogue did get nerfed. That's probably less likely. Yeah, it is a Bone Spike deck. What is this? If you've cast 5 or more spells this game, give your hero +4 attack. Very interesting. I mean, it's probably nice to get 4 damage out of this, right? Let's just play some Artificers here. Oh. Draw 3 cards. Could play the Archivist with it, right? I'll love another Archivist. Oof. Should I simply play Egwin? What would my other play be? Archivist for 1, 2, 3, 4? That's pretty good. And I don't really have an Egwin hand at the moment. You cast a spell last turn, discover an elemental. It's pretty easy for me to cast a spell. Still need 4 spells for the Serenite Shambler, but I have 2 in hand. And as soon as I can find a Frozen Touch, it's really easy to activate. Oh, that's a stinker. Frozen Touch, the best card in my deck. If you played an Elemental last turn, summon 3. Probably just want to play Egwin here.
My powers are never
Or mana Anubricon. It's kind of hard for Rogue to abuse this. I've got 15. I've just got 20 damage. Okay. Good effort, Rogue opponent.